We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Giants. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota at their 25-yard line. On play action, Mariota. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw is Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mariota. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into...
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Lorenzo Carter from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. On play action, they'll throw. He's got Bellinger. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 65 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Mariota. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victory?
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Falcons grab it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Burner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin question, because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine, because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
A gain of 5. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Quick throw out wide from Mariota. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, Mayberry. And he's got it to about the 40. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Thompson here, complete. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
17-0 our score after 1. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Here's Mariota. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Flushed out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he he goes. Lorenzo Carter. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. He's at the 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
That's what we are.
And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Mariota. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mariota now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Mariota on 1st down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On second down, here's Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Slot man moves right. They'll look to throw here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. D'Angelo Malone coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Barkley inside handoff. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing, Mariota. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mariota. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll run with Patterson. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. 20. 5, and he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Falcons.
One. Mike, clean up. I know he ain't got it. 49 is the Mike. Mike, clean up. He's scared. One. Three. Mike, clean up.
First down, Mariota. He's got it complete to Thompson. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks with career touchdown number 70. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They go play action. Mariota escaping the pressure right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. Mariota The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Mariota. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Fourth down, Mariota. And incomplete on the deep ball. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Well, being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me?
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. On second down, a run with Patterson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Third down, here's Patterson. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
He's got room at the 30, down the left sideline, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Mariota to throw it. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The throw over the middle taken in. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Mariota. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And, my goodness, another interception. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
They'll get this out to Barkley complete, and he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Running left, it's Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Troy Anderson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A first down throw for Mariota. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Giants, they finish above 500 for the year. The final tally 9-8. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it could be a potentially devastating loss as they finish with a mark of 9-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure.